Yo, yo, yo. We are back with some Madden. But make sure to join us later. We're going to do some Mortal Kombat 11 teams. Alright? So we'll be doing that after Madden. Make sure to join us over there. If you're new around here, make sure you hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button for us. We appreciate it.
News. You have 9 options.
Alright.
Choose
So
draft class, scout college,
I'm going
practice evade,
to...
upgrade players. Manage staff is select, manage roster, play season game is select. You have 4 options. Play fence, play full game.
Alright, so
Entering,
this
team
is
select
the
screen. The Los Angeles
Falcons.
Rams, the home team, are selected. Ready?
Playing the Falcons.
It's Madden NFL 23. And coming up, we'll see Cam Akers. He was terrific a week ago. Well over 100 yards and several stops in the end zone. It's the Rams and the Falcons, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
A nice little cool.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Atlanta Falcons and the Los Angeles Rams. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that 2nd win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Falcons, an early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the
season goal that we have is to go to the Super Bowl.
Both teams eyeing a really good start to get things going.
We can make that happen. Not really. We'll see. I got faith.
Entering play call screen.
I know the song.
Kickoff middle. Kickoff left.
Alright, so we'll be getting the ball back.
Yay, to kick off for Los Angeles.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. The Falcons now get to stretch their wings on offense here, and at quarterback for them is a former 2nd overall pick who spent 4 seasons as a starter in Tennessee, Marcus Mariota.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a
honestly,
loss.
I'm not really sure if Atlanta is trying
to
run or pass the game.
Maybe leans on some few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
FS Fire 3.
FS.
They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. Room here to run.
Damn.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Good sign here early. Everybody on offense there
got a run game
in the backfield in sync on that play.
So much talk about what do you do to neutralize home field advantage. Well, teams that run the football effectively, they often have a way of neutralizing it in a big way when they have those types of runs.
Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up being complete.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
And defensive back coming out. Safety.
Mariota to throw it.
Big, huge
Yeah, man, it's Patterson complete.
Entering play call.
The completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. This defense from the Rams, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that.
Coach
That's what you're looking for.
There are 5 categories.
But I'd have to say a very solid
Return
performance.
left,
Nice
return
job
right.
there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching them try to take away that area of the field.
Points on the board.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Matthew Stafford leading the Rams offense out there, just as he did last season when he captured his first and the Rams' second Super Bowl title.
Matthew Stafford's first season in Los Angeles could not have gone better, as he proved to be the missing piece that brought the Rams a Lombardi trophy. It was a very well-deserved moment for the 13th-year pro, who was 12th all-time in yards and touchdowns, but had never experienced a postseason victory before that
inside
season.
zones clip.
Now, he just called him a Super Bowl champion, and boy did he embrace the Rams offense from the start, with almost 5,000 yards and 41 touchdowns in 2021.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. The numbers for him from a week ago. Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
AHP zone WK.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now.
I mean, we picking up 8 yards.
Second and a couple.
We pick up 8 yards in the carry. That's great.
Going right back to Akers. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down. And the Rams are 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. And now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
20-yard pass.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
And
he's got room. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him. He's got the afternoon off to a great start. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did
started
there.
out real good,
First
too,
and
and
foremost,
then
this is all about
messed him up.
vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him.
Play
And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, next-gen stats clocked him at close to 21 miles
30,
an hour.
I should pass since it's 30. If you get too close, then it's hard to avoid interception.
Stafford going to give this to Akers. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, control right on last big practice beforehand. You go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Let's see who gets it.
Going to run the sweep here. This is Cobb.
Yep.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams are on the board first here this afternoon.
Spell I Cup.
An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym, preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Matt Gay on for the extra point.
Got that noise.
It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And it was finished.
I've been finding this real interesting trying to get the ball, you know, like inside the 5.
Left is selected.
I'm off. I'm gonna kick off in the middle, and I'm gonna try and get it somewhere in like, I don't know, 15 or something. 10, 15. See if we can. That might be real close to the end zone.
Following
right
the touchdown,
really
here's
sure.
Gay to kick it away.
It might not have worked.
From out of his end zone, it's Avery Williams. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Yeah, less than 25.
So for
hey,
the second
worked.
time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. Defense got the better of them last year.
Forcing like 30 yards.
See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
All right, I'm going to try to keep them on their heels with a blitz.
Audible.
But I ain't throwing in the defensive back.
Now Patterson to start the drive. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Full in blitz.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
And that's why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Linebacker blitz. All right, so
3rd down, and defensively the Rams have added 2 extra DBs.
putting the linebackers in there and the defensive back.
Here's Mariota. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Entering play
First
call.
catch for him.
Coach
It's good for a
suggestions.
dozen
There
and
are
a
5
first down.
categories.
But when you got blitz,
Cover 1 hole. Saw blitz 1. Cover 1 hole. Cover 3 scheme.
Cover 3.
Pass.
After 1.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Falcons, nothing.
2nd quarter now, Falcon
Entering
football.
play call.
As
Coach
they've got it with a
suggestions.
1st
There
and
are
10.
5 categories. Cover 1 Robert. LB blitz 1. 1 Robert press. Pass.
Mariota. The quick throw knocked away. It's
Entering play
incomplete.
call.
Yes, sir.
Coach
How about an attaboy there on
Cover
1st
2
down?
man.
Got his hand in and knocked it away.
He was trying to get that ball to Auden Tate. And now it's 2nd down.
All right,
Pass.
Mariota. And the Rams got him. They
Look at
bring
that.
him down. Aaron Donald. That is one he will remember.
Donald.
It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the
like a
quarterback. They held him without a sack in
Entering
week 1.
play
How
call.
about here?
Coach
Finally gets his
suggestions.
first one
There
of the
are 5
season.
In the
categories.
offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year.
Cover 6.
Excited to see what type of a
Over
season he can
scoring.
have.
I'm going to do cover 6.
The sack backs him up, so now Mariota in Atlanta dealing with a 3rd and long. Now back to throw. And that's caught. It's Brian Edwards. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed.
Entering
Now they've
play.
got to go ahead and
Cover
finish
1
this
Robert.
drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Press.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. He'll get this down to the 38.
Entering play call.
Oh,
Coach
that's a real nice job there
suggestions.
by the
There are
defensive
5
front. They just
categories.
engaged
Cover
and
1
held their
Robert.
ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Yeah, they're pretty close, dude. I doubt it.
Entering play call. Cover 2 man. Cover 1 LB blitz. Cover 2 man. Cover 1 LB blitz.
The sack backs him up, so now Mariota in Atlanta dealing with a 3rd and long.
Pass.
They'll set up a throw.
Yeah.
And that's going to be too high.
Entering
Out of
play
bounds
call.
and incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd.
Return right.
We always talk
Return
about
left.
in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. So here are the Rams to take over. They were winners a week ago against Buffalo, and they lead here with a 1st and 10.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 6 categories. You have recent plays. There are play type. There are RPO. Run. Inside handoff. Outside handoff. Pitch. Inside handoff.
How are we going inside? Jump.
Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford. They'll roll him out right, and he'll go down at the 26, forming a gain of 6.
There are 7 categories. You have 4 to 9 options. HP inside zone selected. Zone fit check.
Put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set down.
There are 6 categories. Play type. RPO. Run. Pass. Quick pass. There are 6 categories. Standard pass. Bench. T-attack.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Square button.
Now Stafford.
Square button. Triangle button.
That'll be caught. It's Cup. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
That was wide open.
10 at the 46-yard line.
Entering play call. Standard pass. There are 6 categories. Bench. Entering play call. Bench. Wysium. Bench.
Alright, going back to the air.
Cross button. Circle button. Cross
now
button.
A 1st down throw. Stafford. He's got Higbee complete right side. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Gotta give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Stick spacing.
Quick pass, at least 5 yards. These quick passes, hopefully.
Cross button. Square
From
button.
the 44,
Cross button.
Stafford.
Circle button. R1 button. Triangle
and a
button.
dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Entering play call. Quick. Y stick. Y stick. Y stick.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st.
Cross button.
Now Stafford.
Triangle button.
Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it 4th down. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these
Entering
large-body
play
tight
call.
ends, and why
Coach
not?
suggest
Nowadays,
plays.
they're
There
really
are 6
wide
categories.
receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Option.
Hopefully, I can get this pass. If I don't, folks.
Circle button. Square
They
button.
snap it to
Circle
Stafford.
button.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you punt the ball, right?
Sam,
the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way.
Cordero Patterson.
Oh, crap.
Past the 20.
He's out. That's it. Oh.
A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
There are coach suggestion. Recent play type. There are 5 blitz. Zone coverage.
So...
A chance now to get
Seam
even
flat.
before the break as they come up
Seam
first
flat.
and goal.
Seam flat.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Keith Smith.
All right, well, we get it back
his
in,
first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from drawing level. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
It's going to be Hail Mary.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it.
Entering play call.
Around the NFL, and a reminder that later tonight it'll be Chicago and Green Bay in the Packers home opener, the 101st season of that great rivalry. They had the 100th anniversary last year. And then tomorrow night, a treat, a Monday night doubleheader. Tennessee and Buffalo, 7:15 Eastern, and then Minnesota and Philly kicking off a little over an hour later. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, LA.
That's how it's done.
Van Jefferson,
I knew I was going to throw that every Hail Mary.
75 yards. And the Rams will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Dang. They were trying last week.
I don't think
to
you
get
can
that
get any
fucking
more
Hail Mary.
efficient or tidy,
It's taking
whatever word you
forever.
want to use in that.
Get him to catch the damn ball.
75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, 1 play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
All right. Not bad.
One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One
And we get
play,
the ball back.
75 yards,
Entering play
6
call.
points.
Special teams. You have 6 options. Kickoff left is selected.
Gay to kick off for Los Angeles.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line.
At the goal line.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And the Falcons now going to go on offense late in this first half. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field
Entering
goal
play
range
call.
and try to get 3 out of this
There are
drive.
5 categories. There are 3 subcategories. Option is set to cover to zone 18 plays. You have 5. Option is set to cover to zone 18 plays. Coach suggestions. There are 5 categories. Spread. Spread.
Mariota on first down. Forced out to his left. And the timing a bit off
Entering
that time as that one falls to the ground.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
FS Fire 3.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing, Mariota steps away to his left. He's got his tight end, Anthony Firkser. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Overload free scheme.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. To throw Mariota. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. That one goes for 8 yards.
He's out of bounds.
Entering franchise screen, you have set call timeout is challenge play is selected.
Oh, I can't challenge it?
Stats.
Why? Maybe because it's inside the 2 minutes or something like
Entering
that.
play call, coach
Not only does he make the catch,
cover 3 cloud,
but has enough
cover
body
1
control
blitz
to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Pass.
They'll throw again, Mariota. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Bobby Wagner, multiple times in All-Pro, in there to drop him for a loss.
Entering
and when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that,
you got like a beard and a lot of hair
downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now.
Or lights out.
Or exactly right. Turn them out. That play's over.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play.
Damn.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right,
okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll begin out west at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. And it's the Niners who have the lead in that one. Trey Lance with a couple of touchdown passes. From there, we move to Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City to see what's going on with the Chiefs. And they were winners in that one over the visiting LA Chargers. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, a touchdown run in the victory. Finally, let's get out to Southern Nevada and see what's happening with the Raiders at home in Las Vegas. And they've got the lead over the visiting Arizona Cardinals. The Raiders trying to finish that one off and claim victory. Next, a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Falcons. And they weren't able to get a whole lot done throwing the football. That'll likely be a big key if they want to turn things around in the second half. Meanwhile, for the Rams, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half. Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Run outside. Throw it short. Throw it medium. Throw it deep. Blitz. Throw it. Throw it. Run outside. Run inside. Defend outside. Defend short. Defend medium path.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on their defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
FD run. Draw. Counter. Pitch. Outside handoff. Inside handoff.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Cross button.
He starts with a give to Akers. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 80 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Outside handoff.
I don't really do good with outside.
Outside handoff.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll go again here with Akers. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
Hey.
That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time.
Yeah,
if
I wouldn't have been going so fast, they'd have probably kept blocking.
Entering play call, outside handoff, there are 7 categories, there are 15 options, wide zone WK is selected.
That'd be nice.
Max protect.
But this playbook is acting weird. What the heck? No, the playbook wasn't reading though. Right, but it didn't. I didn't get a chance to play.
The penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Entering play call, outside, PHP stretch, wide zone WK.
Okay, it's reading.
Inside handoff, zone fake jet.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
You know, disappeared and stuff. All right.
A give up the middle to Akers. And he's over midfield and into foul
Entering play call, inside handoff,
4 yards there on the carry, gets it back to 2nd and 11.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
All right, go through the air a bit. Get some good yards.
Square button. Triangle button. Circle button. Flat. Cross button.
On 2nd and 11 now. Stafford, throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And it brings up 35 now.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Circle button. One button.
Back to throw.
Cross
Stafford.
Cross button.
So they'll wind up losing
Entering
5
play
yards
call,
on the play, and that's going to bring up the 4th
categories.
down.
You
Well,
have
his completion percentage continues to rise with that one, but sometimes you want your completion percentage to go down. Maybe you should have thought about throwing that one away.
I should just say, it is easier said than done, but that's where you maybe bury it at his feet. Make sure he doesn't catch it.
Great call right there. Put it near the receiver, no grounding, nothing like that, but no one gets a chance to pick it off either.
All right. I think this guy's going to catch us by the
Cross button.
On 4th
Triangle
down,
button.
Stafford.
Circle button.
And he's brought down.
Crap.
Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on fourth down. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
I don't get the joke.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 5 categories. Cover 1 robber, over storm brave.
Alright. See if we can put in one.
First down, Mariota. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
That's what I'm talking about.
And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaking up on that last play. Well, they come out and take a look at him. We will step aside for just a moment.
Who it is.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 5 categories.
Oh, maybe. No, Leonard Floyd's on defense. Oh, I am on defense. Yeah, that is Leonard Floyd.
Cover 2 man, SS Blitz 0.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Everybody's coming out. Play.
Now Mariota. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but that throw left him no room to run, and the good forward nearly all for naught. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14.
Height, there are 5 blitz. Man blitz, there are 2 categories. You have 40.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Yep.
Entering play call, return right. Return middle.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
LA set to take over again on offense. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they say to us. No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit us to play.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so. Maybe because they held them.
Play action pass, there are 6 categories. Shotgun pass. Snagsy spot.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Cross button.
Out of the gun,
Cross
Stafford.
Button. Square button.
Complete. Jefferson the target. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Entering play call, shotgun pass, play tight, run. Pitch, there are 7 categories. Outside hand, pitch, out, inside handoff, zone fake jet, AHP inside zone.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
A gain of 17 yards.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground?
Hey, what's up, bro?
Hey, what's going on? Hey, what's going on?
Entering play call, inside handoff, error 7 category, zone fit jet.
Chilling, playing some Madden, trying to get a win.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA
There are 7
Sports.
categories. You outside handoff, AHP stretch, wide zone WK.
Yeah, you getting paid to say that. Like,
back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Outside handoff. So let's see if I can. Usually I do inside because I don't know, it's easier, but let's see if I can get some room.
Now a give. Akers running left. And he gets it inside the 30.
Who are you playing?
I'm playing the Falcons.
Rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So they play tomorrow for real.
That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move.
Entering play call,
way to close out a
outside
game than
handoff.
to
There are
tap
7
those mastodons you
categories.
have
You
up
have
front.
15
Guys,
options.
Pretty good.
keep
AHP
pounding
stretch.
them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Player, there are 6 categories. Matthew Stafford, play type, there are 6 categories. RPO, run, pass, standard pass, there are 6 bench, T-attack.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Up to the air.
Cross button,
Now it's
cross
Stafford.
button, cross button.
Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
All right. Now I'm
Chewing
trying
up
to run
big
the rest of
yardage.
this
Another
game.
nice gain there. This one goes for
Try to
20.
run it.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely
I
not
ain't
going to sit
threw
on this lead
interception
here
yet
in the
this
fourth
game.
quarter.
I'm trying not to.
Entering play call, standard pass,
Pretty,
there are 6 categories. You have 14 up,
Yeah.
run,
Pretty,
outside handoff, there are 7 categories. You have 15 options. Wide zone WK is selected.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on first and 10. On the handoff, running left is Akers. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Entering play call,
It's a 6-yard
outside
gain on the ground, and
there
that'll
are
make it
7
second and 4.
categories. You have 15
Rams going to go ahead and
options.
use the
Wide zone
first of their
WK is
timeouts.
selected.
That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Entering play call, outside handoff, there are 7 categories. You have 15 options. Wide zone WK is selected.
alright.
AHP stretch.
4 yards to go on second down from the 7. A give, running right is Akers. A 5-yard gain there
Entering
makes
play
it
call,
first and
outside
goal.
Well, that's a
handoff,
carry
there are
they have to
7
be satisfied
categories.
with.
You
And
have
throughout this
15
game,
options.
they've been
Wide zone
satisfied with what he's
play
given
type,
them. Whenever they've needed a big
RPO,
run, a first
outside
down,
handoff,
he's the
there are
guy
7
they turn to.
categories.
And it doesn't matter what the
Wide
defense
zone
thinks.
WK.
They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Akers trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be
Entering
stopped
play call,
short
outside
at the 1.
handoff, there are
It's a
7
gain of a yard, and it'll
categories.
set
You
up
have
second
15
and goal.
inside handoff.
All of a sudden, those
Zone
lanes that were
fit
there
jet.
earlier in the
AHP
drive
inside
dry
zone.
up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
They'll look to run with Akers. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to
Entering
stop them
play
to bring up
call,
a key third
inside
down.
handoff, there
But
are
if you're on
7
the offensive side of the
outside
ball,
hand
there's an
pitch.
opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now.
AHP
Just
zone
stop
toss.
them, get to the ball. That means they might not be
AHP
sound
toss.
defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Here's Akers. They try and run. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2
Entering
minutes,
play,
and we've got a
recent
one-score
plays, there
game.
are 6 categories. Play type, there are
All right,
6
so I'm
categories.
gonna
There are
pass,
7
do a short.
pass. Shotgun pass, there are 6 categories. Standard, quick pass. Y stick. Stick spacing.
Ain't gonna blitz. Because they don't have to really have many people. Okay.
Square button.
Here we go on
Square button.
Stafford. And this is caught.
That's what I'm talking about.
Could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Right over the
That
defense.
was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays.
Entering play
and that way you're able to run
Coach
what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
I'm kicking.
Gay is on for the point after.
Safe.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that drive goes a full 80 yards in 10 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles.
All right.
Following the
Crap.
touchdown, here's Gay
I
to
missed
kick
that
it
one.
away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. To throw, Mariota. Complete to Zacchaeus. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And they'll be left.
This on the PS5.
Yeah.
This drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
The nice thing is that you still get all your timeouts, so the middle of the field, that should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pitching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
Coach suggestions.
After
There
the
are 5
incompletion, here
categories.
now, 3rd and 2.
Yeah, like it's not.
Pass.
Here's Mariota. And that is incomplete.
Entering play call.
That means it's just
Coach
one last
number
chance
1.
left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
I'm going.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he is going to have the Rams first down as they manage to convert.
Sorry about that.
And that'll keep the drive alive.
PlayStation 5 alert came
we've got a
up
member
at
of
the
the
same
Rams
time.
shaking up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Entering play call. Play type. There are 6 categories. There are 6 subcategories. Option is set to quick pass 15 plays. You have 4 options.
Yeah,
pass is selected.
It's pretty cool. Like you.
Quick pass. There are 6 categories.
on,
You have
your
15
knowledge of
options.
football,
Y
right?
stick. Stick spacing.
But yeah.
Circle button. Triangle button.
Stafford going to throw
Triangle
it.
button.
That's into the hands of Jacob Harris. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
But yeah, I like it. But I'm a huge football fan, so. But it's cool if you're into the NFL. And it's not that bad. But the more knowledge of football you have, the better. Especially if you know, like, plays.
Entering play call, quick pass. There are 6 categories. You have 15 options. Stick spacing is selected. Hail Mary. Play type. There. Run. FP run. There are 7 categories. You have 2 options. Draw. Counter. Pitch. Outside handoff. Inside. Outside handoff.
They'll give this to Akers running right. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaking up on that last play.
What's going on?
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Jeez, Leonard Floyd's out.
Entering play call, outside handoff. There are 7. Inside handoff. Zone fake jet. Zone fake jet.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Entering play call, zone fake jet. AHP inside zone.
On the give, this is Akers.
Triangle button.
And some room to maneuver.
Jumped over that fool.
And down inside the 15 he goes.
That was dope.
Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Entering play call, inside handoff. There are 7 categories. You have 49 options. HP inside zone is selected.
Going right back to Akers. And he'll fight his way
Entering
down right
play
around the
call,
12.
inside handoff. There are
Rashawn
7
Evans out of
categories.
Alabama had the
Outside
tackle
handoff.
defensively. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped it. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Entering play call,
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
categories. You have 15
It's a 4-yard
options.
pickup
Wide
there
zone
that leaves them with
WK
3rd
is
and
selected.
5.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game.
Inside handoff.
I don't see why that trend would change now.
Outside, inside handoff. Play type, there are 6 categories. RPO, pass. Quick pass, there are 6 categories. You have 15 options.
Play number 7
spacing
now
is
coming
selected.
up on the drive. 3rd and
Triangle
5.
button. R1
To
button.
throw is Stafford. And that nearly
Entering
the pick
play
that
call,
they needed.
coach
He
suggestions.
couldn't
There are
pull
6
it in, though, and it's
categories.
4th
You
down.
have 15 options. Pick
I see a
FC roll out.
surprise in your face there,
Roll
partner.
26
That is a
yards.
rare incompletion from him. He's been
Field
on
goal
point this entire
26
game.
yards.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Pick FGK direct snap.
The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
The playbook.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories. Recent plays. There are 6. Play type. There are 6 categories. Run. Inside handoff. There are 7. Zone fake jet. AHP inside zone.
They blew that up last time. Wow.
Play pass. Quick pass. There are 6. Y stick. Standard bench.
Let's go, fellas.
Alright.
Cross button.
On 4th
Triangle
down,
button.
Stafford.
Circle button.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And the
Entering
Rams
play
are going to have
call.
1st and
Standard
goal as they
pass.
try
There
to
are 6
finish off this
categories.
drive with 6 points.
T attack. Quick pass.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close it out.
Entering post-game screen, you have 5 options.
Hopefully our team get a win this week.
Come out of this one with the victory.
Yeah, hopefully.
View highlights is selected. Player stats, team stats, score summary, finish game is selected.
Good stuff. Got a dub.
Franchise is selected.
Yeah, I noticed that like the playbook was kind of had weird stuff on it sometimes. Same like bunch of different options or whatever, but those aren't. It wasn't an option to play, so.
Entering player upgrades screen, you have 2 options. Cam Akers is selected.
Ooh, we gotta upgrade Cam Akers.
You have 5 options. Overview is selected. View in-depth chart. Goals. View in-depth chart. View in-depth chart. Goals.
What this?
Entering screen, weekly goals. Season goals. Weekly goals.
Oh,
Season goals. Weekly goals.
Well,
entering player upgrades screen, you have 2 options. Cam Akers is selected.
So on here, does
Coleman
it say
Shelton. Cam Akers.
Like,
you have 5 options. Overview is selected.
Upgrade them?
Ratings. Health. Entering player upgrades screen, you have 45 options.
Well, it's 45 options that don't read.
Motivations/tags. Overview.
Never actually tried to get in here to see about the accessibility, but.
Coleman Shelton. Cam Akers.
Oh. Wait. Maybe you gotta hold it or something. Or not. What the heck, man? Yeah, it did that same thing. I wonder why. Well. Alright, folks. We're having technical difficulties again. And, let's see if we can get this fixed. Make sure to join us over in a little bit here. We're going to play some Mortal Kombat 11 Teams Elevated. Alright? So make sure to come back, hang out with us, and we'll catch you guys in a little bit. Alright, peace.